Welcome to WebStyle Press. In this video, we are generating random number of elements at random distance by using SAS. We are achieving it by using random function and for loop in SAS. If you use CSS, you will have to write a lot of CSS for nth childs for this. In SAS, we can use functions and loops to save a lot of time to create amazing things. After you have random elements, you can create backgrounds with them. You can apply animations to these elements. Possibilities are endless. Let's create random circles at random distance in CSS. We have our HTML, we have circles div as main area and then some divs inside it with class circle. In SAS, we have our random function that will take min and max numbers as parameters. It will give us a random number from a given range of numbers. I have a full tutorial on this random function in SAS. I will link that tutorial in description. We will need a number according to how many circles we want to create. Circle count, let's say 10. But we will need random number of circles. So we can use this random function instead of just 10, random range, and our range is 8 to 20. Now here's the area for the circles. Its position is relative, width is 100%, height is full height, and then its overflow is hidden. Then this is our circle. In this scenario, for circle, we can have properties like this: position absolute, display block, and transform translate -50%, -50% to make it centered to its own position. And then we have got its border radius 50. We have got left position, top position, it's got width and height and background color, and we have got z-index. Circle has width and height properties and left and right position properties and some more properties. We have got many circles. We are not styling each circle by using nth child one by one. We will use for loop in SAS. Nth childs will be targeted in our loop. And for the loop, these left, right, width, height properties should receive dynamic values. You see, these values should be dynamic. There should be a way where we can insert dynamic values here instead of static ones, because we are creating many circles with different left and top properties, and those circles will have different width and heights. Their background color will be different, their z-index position will be different, so these values should be dynamic. We will use variables for property values, and then in for loop, values will be assigned to these variables. Like instead of this value, we can use variable here. To make these properties dynamic. So this will be circle left. This is the name of variable. Top, size, width and height will receive same value. Because it's a circle, we want to make its height and width same. Circle color, circle index. Now we have replaced static values with variables. For loop will throw values in these dynamic properties. We will use nth child inside this circle, but nth child will be inside for loop. So this is for loop from 0 through circle count. Inside for loop, we will use nth child. And this I will receive index value like 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we will use these variables and assign them values. Left, top, size, color, and then circle index. Whatever will be the value here, this property will receive that value. That's the idea. So for left position, here we will use random number. Hash random range from 0 VW to 100 VW. This means left position should be random horizontally. And then similarly, top position 0 VH and 100 VH. This means top position should be random vertically. And here for the size should be from 5 VW to 10 VW. And the Z index should be just this incremental number. Maybe it can be 10 and 20 for this size. And then here we have got color. For color, we will use RGB. And then RGB takes 3 color values. Random 255. Random 255. And then random 255. And here are our circles. Random circles with random number or random quantity and with random colors. Width and height are using same variable, circle size. Because it's a circle, we are using same value for width and height. And width and height values are in VW. You can use pixels here. But if we use VW, then these circles can be responsive. And for this random function, each random function will generate value from 1 to 255. In this loop, we are targeting circles from 1 to the number of circles we created. Then I variable will determine which nth child it is. And then dynamic properties will receive values from here. Now we have our random number of circles with random width, height, and positions. Furthermore, you can apply a CSS filter and opacity to circles for a bouquet lights background effect like this. Opacity 50%, and then I have used blur filter. Bouquet lights background it is. Well, kinda. You can use it and improve it to create a beautiful bouquet lights background. You can also animate these background lights by using CSS animations. Possibilities are endless. Okay, I hope it helped. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.